What? I'm actually showing my face in a video? Yes, I had to show that I'm not an imposter. That would be pretty sus. Do people still make those jokes? Maybe it's a little outdated, but what's not outdated are these cereals that have been permeating through the generations. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the House of Horror, the first on-camera episode of the year. There's only one day left until Halloween, and to celebrate, I'm talking about something that I'm very, very passionate about, and that is, of course, the monster cereals. I have loved these cereals ever since I was a little kid, and with this being the 50th anniversary, I just had to talk about it. And of course, to commemorate that anniversary, they introduced the new Monster Mash cereal, but how does it stack up against the three cereals that we've known and loved through the past several generations? So I'm gonna get to the bottom of the bowl today and rank the 4 monster cereals that are currently available. Of course, there was the Yummy Mummy and the Fruit Brute, but those cereals have been discontinued for quite a few years now. I wish I could get my hands on some of those to include them in the ranking, but for right now, these are just the 4 cereals that if you were to walk into a grocery store, you'd be able to pick up and try for yourselves. Actually, speaking of that, I had quite a hard time finding the Monster Mash cereal for this video, so I just wanted to say shout out to my parents for getting me every Monster Mash that was probably at the store at the time. So shout out to them for doing that, and shout out to my nephew Parker for enjoying Halloween even though he isn't a year old yet. A true legend. But without further ado, which of these cereals reigns supreme? Starting from the bottom, a little bit of a surprising pick for me, but we're actually going with Frankenberry at the bottom. I don't know, in past years I've always really liked Frankenberry, but for some reason this year it's just been a little underwhelming. I only got that one box this year, and normally I'll do like 2 or 3 boxes of each cereal, but this year Frankenberry didn't really have me coming back for more. And I love the character of Frankenberry, of course based off of Boris Karloff's portrayal of the Frankenstein monster, but for some reason this cereal just didn't hit this year. I don't know, for some reason I just felt the strawberry flavor was a little bit more bland, but maybe that's because I had it in succession with some of these other cereals. Maybe if it was just isolated and I had it by itself, maybe I would have liked it a little bit more, but in comparison to these other cereals, for me, it definitely ranked at the bottom this year. And another surprising pick for me at number 3, we have Boo Berry. And that's mainly because had you asked me what I thought was the weakest of all the monster cereals, I probably would have said Boo Berry. But I actually thought Boo Berry was quite a bit better than Frankenberry, surprisingly enough. Again, I think it's probably the least popular out of the monster cereals. Maybe that's having to do with it's based off of Peter Lorre as a ghost. Or maybe it's because the ghost on the box is just really sad looking for some reason. But this is the cereal that I never really had to go and scramble to the store and get. It was always like, maybe I'll pick up some Boo Berry if I feel like it. But it was never one that I really tried to get super hard. But now I think it's really great. I thought it was better than Frankenberry, which again, I'm just rambling, but I thought it was really surprising. But it's definitely not as good as our top 2. Our top 2 cereals, I definitely think that they should keep around all year long. They won't, but I wish that they would. Coming in at number 2 is the new ghoul on the block, the Monster Mash cereal. This is how I always remembered Frankenberry tasted. If they don't want to keep this cereal around other than the 50th anniversary, I definitely think they should remodel the Frankenberry flavor and have it more based off of this. I don't know, whatever they did with that cereal, it just hits on every level. I think it's a phenomenal cereal. Not just a good monster cereal, but a good cereal in general, which is why I think they should keep it around year round. Of course, you have Yummy Mummy and the Fruit Brute returning on the cover, and it also includes marshmallow pieces from each cereal, which you think would clash, but it actually works very, very well together. I think it's a nearly perfect cereal, but it definitely doesn't reign supreme over the king, and that is without a shadow of a doubt Count Chocula. It was the first and unquestionably the best. Of course, Count Chocula himself is a very memorable character, probably the first vampire that I remember besides the Count from Sesame Street. But the cereal is just great. It's the best chocolate cereal that you can get, and the marshmallows in this are no slouch whatsoever. Again, it's a perfect cereal, should be sold year-round. They were sold year-round way back in the day, but now it's just in September, October. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna make a killing. You keep these cereals going all year, they're gonna sell. But I don't know, maybe that's the mystique of it. Maybe it's the demand in September and October that really makes these cereals so special. I love Halloween, I love the spooky season, I love feeling like a kid again, and these cereals definitely bring out the monster in me. But that's about it. I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys, and I want to hear from you. Which of the Monster cereals are your favorites? Let me know down in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know when I post new videos. And if you were to leave this video a thumbs up and share it with a few friends, it would be greatly appreciated. That's about it for this time, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the House of Horror this year. As I said, tomorrow is Halloween, and I can't wait to celebrate the holiday. That's about it for this time, guys. I will see you tomorrow for the final episode of the House of Horror, so as always, you guys take care and stay spooky.